by Governor Sacramento. You have obviously been very vocal of your support of President Biden staying in the race. Some Democrats in swing districts calling for him to drop out. Nancy Pelosi this morning raising questions. You know her. Would she have said that if she didn't have legitimate concerns?
Yeah, I legitimately didn't hear the context, but I did hear of it when I walked in, and my staff said, "Did you hear what Nancy Pelosi said?" And they provided me a little out of context. So I don't honestly have much to say about that. And even what I understood her to say is unsurprising in that respect. I mean, it is obviously a decision of the President of the United States. But look, moreover, I had the privilege of being, missed my kids this weekend. A lot of folks are having barbecues, and I was spending time with folks having barbecues over the weekend in a lot of parts of our country. And there were record crowds, unprecedented crowds of support for the President of the United States. I think I've had 100 media outlets asking the same question, and I think I've amply answered my support for the President, and the support I saw on the ground was demonstrable. And that's where I am, and that's where I stand. And the President stood firm supporting NATO last night, in contrast to President Trump, who said he didn't even know what NATO was. That's how unserious Donald Trump is. Said, I didn't even know what it was when I first ran for president. Contrast that with the steadfast support of President Biden in his remarks last night on the 75th anniversary in the masterclass of managing our alliances. NATO's never been stronger, and NATO's never been bigger. The contrast is profound, and so that's what I'm focused on supporting this campaign, this candidate, this man of character, decency, and honor, and contrast that to the darkness that is Donald Trump.
Governor, thank you for your time. Steve Fleischer, CBS 13. As you've noted, a lot going on. In the last couple of weeks, we had the end of the legislative session. We had the alternative Prop 47 reform bill that was being discussed. We have the wildfires. We have the Emergency Operations Center here opening up. We also have the debates between Biden and Trump that you went to. We have the campaigning on the East Coast for 5 days. So if you could just help us understand, what is the balance that you are trying to strike here between
have you got any
for the president and tending to state business?
I think I need a day off. It's been a grind, and it's been a point of deep pride. I care about this country, our democracy. I celebrated like you. Hope we all did. I raised my flag right size up, not upside down, on 4th of July. 248 years, the best of Greek democracy, the Roman Republic, popular sovereignty, checks and balances. And I can assure you, founding fathers didn't live and die to see us on the sidelines at this critical time in our country. So the balance is I'm all in for the American people, I'm all in for the largest state in our union, 40 million strong, Democrats, Republicans, independents, but that have enjoyed democracy, that have enjoyed freedom, that have enjoyed liberties. And I have a responsibility to meet this moment. And I felt responsibility to miss my family on 4th of July and to be there for this country, for our promise and what we're promoting. So there's no balance. I'm all in, working day in, day out, night and day, Saturday, Sunday. There's no days off. All in, committed to the state, our nation, and the world we're trying to build.
And the critics would say that perhaps you're distracted by the presidential campaign when it comes to tending to the state business.
No, it's just, could not be more untrue. Everything about this campaign will impact this state disproportionately. We were involved in 122 lawsuits with the Trump administration. Don't you guys remember that? The chaos, the fear, the anxiety, how he played politics in what he referred to at the time as Pleasure California. He was serious. He said we need to rake the forest. Daylight and darkness, this is a profound and consequential moment. This is all in moment for all of us. This is serious for this state. No state has more to lose in this context than the greatest state in our nation, the tentpole of the American economy, where 16% of the American jobs came from just last month, the 5th largest economy in the world. No state has more to lose in this context. Women, millions and millions of women, they'll be denied basic freedoms and access. You saw an OBGYN in Louisiana said, I'll never unsee what I saw. She said, I saw a young girl, 13 years old, who was raped, that was forced to bring to term her baby, clutching a teddy bear. That's the world we're living in under Donald Trump. That's the world he's promoting. This is a consequential moment for all Californians and all Americans. Forgive me, but this is a very intense thing for me. And so when I say I'm all in, I'm all in. Thank you.